I actually don't think this is gonna work.
Unfortunately, this is where it fits. I don't know if this is a common problem or not.
Might be a stupid thing to do, but that's just, I'm gonna do it. So I have 2 of these M5 little bolts here. They're doing actually really good. Hello everybody, welcome back to the van build. This video is actually going to be quite simple, I hope. This video is going to be focused on the installation of my new van locks. So a lot of the questions that I get are about my safety and making sure that nobody's going to break in, steal my stuff, hurt us, whatever it may be. And this is one of my solutions that I've decided to go with. I purchased a total of 4 locks from HEO Solutions. They're actually made in the UK. The company that I purchased them from is Expedition Upfitter. What are you looking at? She sees a plane. This is what the locks look like. I was a little concerned that they weren't going to be very heavy duty, but they are. And all of the pieces to install them come with the order. A few things that I like about this set of locks is I was able to order enough for all of my doors. I'll have one for the sliding door, the back doors, and then my 2 front doors. All right, I'm going to quit talking and let's just get right into the installation. I just want to show you guys quickly how these are going to actually work. I didn't really understand it, to be honest, until I actually got them. This is in the locked position. As I unlock it, it will allow me to turn this. Once I mount it here, I'll be able to open this door, right? Okay, it's locked, but I would be able to open the door if it was unlocked. This will just shift so that this door literally will not be able to open. It's blocking this door. Make sense? Cool. Similarly, this lock would go here so that even if they break in, they wouldn't be able to open or slide this door open. I actually don't think this is gonna work. This is my first time kind of lining it up in the van. This is where it's supposed to live. Let me show you the issue with this. It should be here. Unfortunately, this is where it fits. So, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I did get locks for ProMaster for my year, so I don't know if this is a common problem or not, but I'm gonna have to do some troubleshooting. So I'll just let you know tomorrow what I figure out. Good morning. So, I've spent some time this morning looking at how those interior locks are supposed to fit. And I'm pretty sure that even though I ordered the Dodge ProMaster locks, the pictures of the doors aren't the same, but I think I figured out a way to make it work. Maybe this is the way it's supposed to work. It doesn't look like it, but maybe. But first, I'm going to finish my coffee. All right, I am caffeinated and ready to go. So the lock is actually supposed to be on this side of the seal that would normally be sticking out here, as you can see in this picture shown. This seal actually does have some space in here that the lock can fit into. If I can cut that seal back, this should be able to fit in there. So I'm gonna cut it about here, and we're just gonna see what happens.
Can we stay here for a week or so? Just watch the.
All right, so basically what I'm gonna do now is make sure this lock stays open so it's in the right position. And I am going to use the drill bit that they sent and just quickly like mark where the holes need to be, and then we'll take it from there. So it's not actually fitting because this plastic needs to be cut back as well. So what I think I'm gonna do is install my lock and then mess with the plastic. Might be a stupid thing to do, but that's just, I'm gonna do it. They've got these really nice heavy duty screws. All right, let's do this.
I will sneak a note in your pocket.
A little pro tip, double check where your holes line up. I even knew that one too and decided not to do it. I'm going to try to cut away some of this plastic and see what happens. See how that goes. Shit. Taking it out. Okay. Basically, I should have freaking thought about that. So basically, I'm just testing to make sure that where I place this, it's not gonna hit the seal of that door. Cool. I have it marked out. Let's do this. So I'm gonna do the same thing, except I'm just gonna add Sikaflex this time, which means I need to do it right. Wish me luck. so these holes are no good, which is shitty, but I learned my lesson.
We were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming.
All right, I'm just putting a little bit of Sikaflex on here, not a whole lot.
Life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love.
Okay, before I screw these in all the way, I'm gonna make sure that this door will shut. It will.
We're like one without you.
Okay, moment of truth. This is where it's supposed to lock into. Come on, please fit, please fit. Look at that. It works. Oh my, it's actually perfect. And it feels really solid. I'm actually gonna top the screws with Sikaflex too. Just, I know that you can probably take that shit out, but it might deter people from just screwing off the lock if they can reach in.
But you show me life is full of faces. Sometimes clouds got in our favorite places.
And here we are. I just put some Sikaflex in these holes. You can see it kind of coming off around the edge. Boom, one lock is in. And this is what the final place looks like where my lock slips in. It's not pretty, but it does the job. Now that I know how the locks can fit these ProMaster doors, I am going to do the exact same thing on my driver's side door. Hopefully this will go a little bit smoother. All right, placement is all set, as you can see. Now I just need to drill the holes and finish up the install. So that last interior lock installation went way smoother than the first. The holes were a lot better lined up. I put it in the right spot the first time, and the cut that I needed to put in the plastic looks a lot better too. And now moving on to the big guys. All right, today I'm installing the larger locks. So I have two of these. Here's the deal. I'm making some changes to the installation process for a few reasons. What I like, and what obviously makes sense about this, is when the lock is locked, you can't access the screws. The only time that you can is when it's unlocked, but even then, if this is locked, you can turn the lock entirely around so that it is unlocked. So even with it unlocked, you can't access the screws. With that being said, these are the screws that they provide. But if you've ever screwed anything into metal, you know that it's unlike wood. There's not material that is holding the screw in place, essentially. It's just a very thin piece of metal, and that freaks me out a little bit. Here's my plan. As you guys know, I love my riv nut tool. So I found a size riv nut and bolt that will work really well. Hello, it's a new day, and I'm wearing new clothes because I totally forgot that I needed to get my riv nuts in a metric size. All right, Akela, you ready? Let's grab my riv nut tool. Got my riv nut tool here with an M5 attachment. Here are my M5 riv nuts, M5 little bolts here. I really like the flathead ones because they make every project easier. Then of course I've got my drill bit, blocks. So right now I'm standing at the back of my sliding door. What I'm gonna do right now is just mark kind of where I think I want it and then make sure that the door can slide open over it. Right now it's in the unlocked position, which is the only position that will allow you to access the screws. Can this slide open? Oh yeah, easy peasy. Pretty solid space there. So I think this means that I'm ready to put some little holes into my van. I'm nervous.
It's a mystery why I'm here. I guess I'm just too tired of fighting.
I'm just gonna make sure that these holes are still right where they need to be. They're doing actually really good. So I'm gonna choose a size now that I think my riv nut will fit into.
I begin to understand it all. It's me.
All right, so if you have been keeping up with the channel, you know that I love my riv nut tool. I've used this for many things and I will continue to use it because it's that wonderful. Basically, it's a great way to put a threaded hole into something without being able to access the back of it. This will provide me with a really strong, secure attachment. And this tool is super easy to use. Once your hole is all set, You thread your rivnut on with the handle open. Then you just put it in the hole, squeeze this shut, and that crimps this back part, and boom, it's in.
You said let's jump on the bus and take a ride downtown. Well, I don't know about that, but can you help me first to get these boxes down? Well, I don't know about that. We have the whole...
All right, rivnuts are in and they look really good. So the only thing that's left is for me to put my lock up there and finish putting in these little bolts. Here we go. Let's hope everything lines up well. Don't forget your seal.
Cause it's my lazy day, just wanna lazy away. Ain't gonna do a thing for the rest of the day.
Grabbing your extension for this. Alright. Tighten these up.
I don't know about that.
Should we see if it works? And I can take this out. Sweet. Okay, let's see if we can lock it. Boom. So now if I tried to open this, literally can't open that. Sweet, it works. I do want to touch on something really quick. As I've been sharing little bits and pieces of this lock process and the types of locks I'm using and why, there have been a lot of people really concerned about the fact that I'm sharing this with the public. And I do understand that worry, and I want to remind you guys watching this that anybody can see these locks from the outside of my van. It's obvious that I have extra locks on my van. It would take no time at all to search what kind of locks they are and figure out and look up how they're attached. The main reason, and I think I said this before, but the main reason why I want these locks is maybe to deter people from breaking into my van, but mostly to give me and Akela some extra time to react. Also, if this can help another solo traveler or other people wanting to feel more secure in their van, then that's the goal. Also, if you're somebody that is considering trying to break into my van, just know I have many forms of protection in here. Some I have not shared, so. Also, my dog will eat you. All right, should we finish up this last lock? Let's do it.
I stopped and turned, trying to find out. There might be something I forgot, but all I know is that I miss you a lot, a lot. 7 days of eternity, 7 days in another country.
Wow, my seal.
Every
Don't forget your
cell
seal.
scream, stay right here, and my legs, they freeze us in fear.
Last one.
We got time
Yeah. Sweet, we're done. So as you can see, this is in the unlocked position, so my doors can open. If I want to lock it, and now the doors cannot open. All right, so let's say I'm ready to lock up for the night. I'm going to lock these outer doors first.
Can someone make this disappear? I'm having a crisis down here.
Then I'll get in here, and I will lock that door, lock that door, and now all 4 doors are double locked. There we go. Okay, and the lock system is done. So overall, the installation of all 4 locks was pretty easy. I think it would have been especially easy if I didn't choose to do rivnuts instead of the screws that they provided. But overall, I'm really happy that I chose rivnuts because I think it is going to be a lot more secure. So just as a reminder, I got all of my locks from Expedition Upfitter, and the locks are made by HEO Solutions. All 4 of these locks together cost $420, which brings my total for the van build to $4,621.08. Can you see that? I wrote it in pen this time. Thank you for watching another video, and if you are not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe, like, comment. That really helps me out. As you can see behind me, I've got a bunch of lumber for the next project that we've already started. I'm already really excited for next week's video because I think it's going to add a lot to the van. So I will see you next week.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun,
Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun.